Welcome back to Gaming with Pants, and today I've been really sick. I cut my mouth. It's the only reason I can talk right now. I wanted to record some gameplay video. I'm going to tomorrow, no matter what. It'll probably be another on cold medicine type of video. Anyway, I decided that I've taken several days off of making a video. So I decided I'm going to tell you about another story of when I worked in fast food. I don't know if you can hear me very well. I know I can't hear me very well. My ears are plugged up. I got, like that. It's just a cold. It's in my lungs. It's been bad. Anyway, this particular day at this fast food restaurant, I worked at a burger place, and they had a play area. So we're all working, and one girl that worked the front, she had gone to a party the night before. I did not go to that party because I closed the night before, and then I was getting ready to close this night. And so I was like, okay, whatever. So, let's try. There we go. It's a little bit better. So, the manager didn't really like her. I knew that she was hungover. So a kid threw up in Playland. There's the slides, the ball pit, and Playland and fast food back in the 90s, early 2000s. I don't even really, is there even a Playland anymore in any fast food place? I don't know. So anyway, they were like, oh, you need to go clean up this puke in Playland. And she was just like, fuck. I mean, the look of absolute defeat on her face. I mean, you know that she's hungover. There's a bunch of employees there. Just because you don't like her doesn't really mean that you should be doing this, but it does need to happen. And absolute defeat. I mean, just defeat. Like, you're hungover. Now you have to go into... Oh, and I gotta mention, this was summer, and the way that the sun hit the fast food restaurant, it hit the Playland like directly, and it was like 100-degree day. Nothing like too crazy, but when you're in like a plastic tube, it gets nasty. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'll do it. Complete relief on her face. Angela, if you're watching this, you fucking owe me a drink still. To this day, you owe me a fucking drink. I don't even care what... It could be Coors Light. That's basically water. But, I mean, this was vile. So vile. And being hungover, I couldn't even imagine... attempting to do this. So I get a bottle of bleach, squirt bottle, a roll of paper towels, and a big black plastic bag. And that's what I have to go into. Like I said, I'm sick, and it's hard for me to talk. It's actually kind of painful for me to talk. So they're like, okay, well then you volunteered. You're gonna go clean up this child's mess. Cool, I volunteered for it. So I take my gear, my squirt bottle, my paper towels, and my black plastic bag. And now I have to crawl into Playland, up into the tube. And there's no it was X, Y, or Z part. It was just like some kid threw up in Playland. So I crawl up into Playland. And like I said, the sun's beating down on it. 100-degree day, probably 140 in there. Just ridiculously hot. So I start cleaning up. I mean, first of all, you crawl up, and then you have to turn, and then crawl up, and then there's like another 90-degree turn, but it's like the end, and you're up at the top, and right there, like vomit, and it hit, and it was like projectile, but it was face down, so it like sprayed up. And I get up there, and it's bad. I mean, it smells bad. I mean, it's McDonald's that just got thrown up. I mean, if you can imagine. Any fast food restaurant, if you can imagine, after 20 minutes of eating it and then throwing it up in that kind of condition. So I get up there, and I'm cleaning up. And all of a sudden, this kid comes over from the other direction, because there's only two ways up. There's one way up, and then there's the two slides that go down. So he either climbed up one of the slides or was still up there. This kid comes over, and he comes around the corner, and we make eye contact, and I'm like, bleach spray, paper towels, trash bag, bleach spray, paper towels, trash bag. And then he comes around the corner, and I stop, and we make eye contact. Now here's the thing. I'm pretty sure that's the kid that fucking threw up. And here's why. He turns around and runs from me. I was like a 17-year-old kid at the time. And he runs from me. And he gets to where I would imagine the big slide was. And I start hearing the and I hear the parents yell at him to get down here now. And I'm just thinking, great, I'm going to have to clean up this kid's puke twice. Like, the fuck? So I finish cleaning up the puke. I bleach spray everything down. I mean, now it's bleach spray in the hot. It's destroying everything that is me. I'm kind of like bare. But now I got to go and check and make sure that where he was working, he didn't throw up more. So I go and I check, and he didn't. And so I slide down the slide with this like trash bag full of vomit, soaked rags, paper towels. And nobody's down there, so they left. So I throw everything away, and go and clean up, and then I go back to work. Now here's the thing. Now, if your kid was in a Playland and then threw up, and somebody was like, "Hey," they go to the people like at the restaurant, and they're like, "Hey, kid threw up there." If it was your kid, would you stick around? I mean, I would leave, or I would be like, "Hey, like, get me the stuff. I'll clean it up like it's my kid." That's not what happened. So, anyway, they're gone, and I get like, oh, well, you're going to have to take break late because, it took you so long to clean up this vomit. And I'm like, seriously? So yeah, I cleaned up the vomit. I mean, it was spotless. It was ready for more. Nobody would have ever known that somebody threw up in that Playland. Nobody. I would have known. And if you would have sent the girl that had drank too much the night before up there, that's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. But I mean, it's politics. It's politics from zero. I mean, as soon as you get out of high school, it's going to be politics. When you're in high school, it's going to be politics. But once you get out of high school, I mean, seriously, if the manager does not like you, they're going to send you to do the shittiest thing. And the thing is, I don't know anybody that didn't like her. But the manager hated her for whatever reason. That day, woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I don't even fucking know. But yeah, so I took it, crawled up in there, cleaned up that vomit, and I kind of regret it every day. So Angela, you know who I'm talking to. If you see this video, you owe me one. I mean, seriously, you could buy me a Pepsi and just be like, yeah, I remember that day. I'm sorry. That would be awesome. Don't ever expect that to happen, and I never really did, and I don't really need an apology. But yeah, it was pretty nasty. If I was hungover, yeah, but I would have been crossed my fingers and praying to God that I didn't have to go up in there. And I did it. I went up in there, I did it, I cleaned it up, and then the people still had the kid in there horking. I mean, like, he's down there, get down here, get down here. Yeah, I'm up here cleaning up your kid's fucking vomit. Maybe you should clean up your kid's fucking vomit. I'm just saying, teenagers, we take shit jobs because we have to take shit jobs. There's nobody's going to hire, well, even nowadays, I mean, you can go to college for 4 fucking years and nobody's going to fucking hire you. They're going to want some kind of job history. And so fast food is really a great place to get some kind of job in, work in. And it's bad. Really, if you can avoid it, you should avoid it. Anyway, that has been Sick Pants. I'm on cold medicine. I don't even understand my own voice. But I do remember the story. If you like the story, hit the like button. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. And as always, this is Pants. I love you all, and I'll talk to you later. Oh, Jesus Christ.